See, the thing is, I'm enjoying doing Sepulchre, which means that I don't want to stop to edit because then you can't reach that, bro. Alright, so 4-3. If you get this east side spawn, you can run straight to this tile here. If you tick perfect it, you can run straight to this tile here. You'll miss the sword. And you can line up with your arrows. Oop, and click there. So this guy says he's got his tiles there. I kind of just avoid. Well, I focus on avoiding arrows. Focus on avoiding arrows more than I focus on avoiding the spots. Now, if the sword is just gone, I think we just have time. Yep, yep. And then this one is just a simple wait for the first one, wait for the second one. Now, this bit, I'm not gonna lie, with these floor tiles, it's so much easier. So it starts, we got yellow is the left-hand side, green is the right-hand side. Whatever side it starts on, you just stay on that color scheme, and you only have to know that last one. Is that last one mine or his? No, it's his. I don't know what that last one is because you do not need that last one if you're on the yellows. But that's yeah. So I mean, the simple shit. Play south as well. Make it easier. Now for floor, that's one click there. Clicked a bit early. Now I actually don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I do actually because I often will fail this task. Now this might be an opportunity for me. If you're tick perfect, I think you can avoid. I don't know, made that. So the method for this is you wait for this sword to hit this tick perfect marker here, and as soon as it hits, you click over here and you make it. If you're tick perfect with the first obstacle, you still have to wait a little while. I don't know if there's like timing to do it any faster. Like the only reason I have the graceful is so that when I loot, I still am negative. If I was fast enough with the ult, I guess I wouldn't need to loot. So wait for the sword to go, click on that blue square, and then just run to the end. You can tile to a. I never go for a second one, to be honest. If I miss the first one, I will try. It depends on the timing. So I think if you've seen the sword get thrown, you can make it without any teleporters. Right. If the sword has, if you don't see the sword get thrown, then I think you need at least one or two teleporters. Now, 4 or 5 actually is kind of easy, bro. Pretty much. So I just spam click this first tile here, run to the second tile. Now you can tick perfect from here straight to this corner. If you miss the tick perfect, you have to go to the second yellow square. As soon as the sword hits the statue, you can run to that first blue tile. If you missed the initial tick perfect from the last yellow square, you can run directly to the yellow teleporter, the blue teleporter. Sorry. You always want to path to the tile in front of your portals. It just makes opening them a little bit quicker, I think. Apparently. Now here, it is beneficial to hunt blue teleports. So, now this one here, so I'm gonna line up with this yellow square just in time. I got it there, so I can run to this square. As long as you stay on the same colors on this obstacle, you will be fine. And then from that one, if you tick perfect it, you can make it. You need to get at least two teleporters now. Here, I'm gonna miss that. No, I'm not. No. I didn't think I would have made it if I ran. I would have probably mistimed the last teleporter and got eaten by a sword. So sometimes I just wait by the first or second blue run if I'm a little bit late with the sword throw. And in that way I can just avoid the sword by getting teleported. Um, Fucking lightning. Now this one again is you just don't want to stop too many times. So again, we've got the green on one side, yellow on the other side. As soon as it flings, now I got niced with, I'm getting niced with the arrows here. So I can just run up straight to this one. Now I missed the tick when I was running somewhere. Otherwise I would have made that. But we're on the green side again, gonna avoid the arrows before running. It's important to path to the green squares before the lightning, because that way you avoid the lightning. Now I always lose ticks when I'm running that changing path, so I can never make it in one go. But there we go. If the arrows haven't fired or they're like, that you've just dodged one and you're on the outer path, Hebox or whatever his name is, I don't know his name. I say Hebox George. I work with a Portuguese guy, and they spell his name the same way as Jorge. Hebox Jorge. I don't know, bro. How the fuck you pronounce his name? And then mutations. If you, Who the fuck is Mystic Vigor? No. Um, Even if you're not looting, this last coffin here, you do get a double loot roll. So it might be worth just looting that one and then none of the others. I'm not entirely sure. Depends on how fucked you are. And just bang all that shit. So floor three. I spam click out of all the mini so it don't matter. One, two, three. So with this obstacle here, if you don't lose any ticks on that one, you can just run straight through, which means that you can also just run straight through here and path to that first blue tile. Um, Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. If the sword goes, you run to this green tile here, wait for the sword to pass you again, come down here. Now we've got a yellow side and a green side. I think yellow's on the left. Yep, so yellow just fired, so we're going to the yellow. Oh, okay, didn't quite make it. Trying to be a bit too fast there. So yellow just fired, so you go to the yellow squares, avoid the arrows, down to the yellow squares again. Now from here, I'm pretty sure I can ignore those arrows. Yeah, don't always trust that though, because sometimes, depending on the cycle, they get a little bit cursed. Um, but what I have noticed with that one, because you're running away from the arrows, you can kind of like path. If you just click in the right column as you're running away, like because you're running away from them, you generally make it anyway, so you don't need to like sidestep as much. Now here, you just wait for this sword to hit this yellow tick perfect square, and then you just run straight over here. That is plain as easy. I think there might be a quicker method. I'm probably like waiting a little bit. I don't know if you're tick perfect on the first obstacle, if you can do that a little bit faster or not. But I haven't mastered that yet. So I'm just running down here because you get better timing for this sword. But where I am, I just got hit by that lightning, so I'm just gonna YOLO that and then that. Thank you. So if you see the sword going, the timing is very like it can be a bit awkward. Sometimes if you get the blue teleporter on the last batch, it actually happens too happens too early and your immunity from the sword runs out before the sword hits you. So it's sometimes worth like waiting a second or so. And then there, I don't know if I'm being faster or not by waiting for that blue pull. Sometimes it lines up, it's all good. Sometimes I just run over it because I'm like, am I really saving any time by waiting a tick or two? So I used to always replenish at the end of floor two and then the end of floor four, but clearly forgot to replenish at the end of floor two just there. So we run straight to the shadow tile here, straight to the shadow tile. This is where I use the visual ticks plugin. Little 1, 2, run to this one. As soon as that sword hits the statue, run to this blue tile, path to this one, wait for it to up, react, and then we can run down the stairs here. For these, if you want to aim, there's no way. It's recommended. Will you not just let it up on this way? Okay. So it is recommended to try and actually hunt blue teleports on this section here. However, whenever I try to actually hunt blue teleports, it never seems to work for me. So I just try and clear the floor because so the timing on this you learn with time. But if you just so that's because I tiled to this first yellow path and I hesitated before I ran to this one. If I just clicked immediately to this one, my timing would have worked out where I would have hit it. Um, and that was kind of my fault. Now here, if the sword hits, you can get this. Oh, you don't even need to run to the side. Okay. So if the sword's just landed, you can hit two blues and you make it perfectly. Um, Otherwise, you need to take a side step to one of these green tiles, run around the sword. Alternatively, if the sword's already out, just wait for it to come back. When it starts coming towards you, pop on a blue tile to teleport through it. Now these white tiles should line you up for these green ones. Again here, all I'm really doing is avoiding the arrows. And towards the end, I would tend to step in the middle if I'm on one of the edge paths, because if you're like on the left hand row and like you need to be to the right hand row, it can be a little bit awkward sometimes. So I kind of like preemptively get in the middle to make dodging easier. Now stepping on those green tiles before the lightning is always beneficial because that means that you don't get hit by the lightning. Path early. So here I'm waiting in the middle. There you go. Avoid. Get my double lutations. So now saw three. I think I lost a tick on Thorn. We'll see if I can make it to here. Perfect. One, two, three. Which means I can clear the sword. So the visual tile plugging is very useful. I don't actually always look at it. I have kind of just learned to count. Am I really gonna? I was gonna say. Straight to that orange tile. Straight over here. Just where the arrows are. See that blue arrow, that blue teleporter is kind of what fucked me up with there. And here. Oh no, not there. That's fine. And then running backwards, obviously never the fastest thing to do. So one, two, three. Clear that in one go. Bop it up here. One, two, three. Bop it around there. What is a true tile? That was smooth as shit. That was smooth as shit. What the fuck? The orange tile. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. I think really good at that. Thing. One, two, three. That time I had to wait, so obviously it wasn't tick perfect just there. Do I have a blue tile? Nope, so I don't have a teleporter, so I gotta wait for the sword to come back. Yeah. So the swords, I don't think I'm making this. I'm not. Can I make it again? Sometimes it's just worth waiting. Oops. Sometimes it's just worth waiting. So if the sword's just gone, you can just make it in one clean motion. So I think floor three is actually one of my favorite floors. This bit here, like one, two, three. Just count the flames. If you're getting close enough, you can just lob it in one smooth go. Power to that blue path, power to this green square, so that you hit the second blue teleporter just in case. Now, to the right before you start running forward to avoid the arrows, it would make sense. So the sword's going to come back. As soon as the sword's gone, I can do that in one go, one motion. Hello? Yes, I just make sure I'm facing south. Got a nice green activation on that one. I'll sidestep while I'm waiting. So here, I'll sidestep while I'm waiting, and then just lob it down. If you get a middle one, sometimes you have to wait a tick on that orange tile, because if you run to the sides, you'll catch up. Well, they'll catch up with you. You'll catch up with them, kind of thing, and it's not amazing. So with this one, we just get in position, keep an eye on the arrows, get nice with the selection this time. But if that was on the other side, I think you can. Well, I didn't have to dodge any arrows there, so that's not very good tutorial. But just stay with the designated colors. So we got a yellow one. So you can just avoid by running. You don't even need to sidestep. Oh, I lied. You do need to sidestep before you run. But we're just getting position. That was a green tile. Green tile. Now this one you don't need to because I got. But still recommended sometimes to just wait. You can kind of tell by how far away it is. Again, you learn with you'll pick it up. Avoid the arrows. Go to yellow. Avoid the arrows. Keep an eye on the arrows. We're being nice with the same ones again. I'll just sidestep for the sake of it. Probably would have cleared that anyway. And then run energy at the end of floors 3, 4, and 5. No way did I get hit by that, bro. That's absolute cap. That was such a good run as well. So I've like so there, because of how far away the fucking arrows are, I don't even need to avoid them when I'm in the flames. I can just avoid them while running. If I didn't get hit by that first one, I probably would have had to have avoided in the flames. Oops. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. Don't think I'm gonna make that green square. Nope, because I got hit by the arrows. The arrows need a true tile square, bro, because I don't think they actually are where they say they are. But just stay in colors. There's some arrows coming up on that side. I'll avoid them. I don't think I needed to. I probably needed to. What? Oh, I was on the wrong square. Was I on the wrong square? From here, click on the screen tile for that. That way you avoid all the lightning. If you're tick perfect off the spawn, you make it to this one. I wasn't tick perfect off the spawn. So I'm gonna have to wait for the sword to go, see if I can make that. I did not make that. Am I gonna make this? Yep. I'm gonna just get out of the way. Sometimes you just get kind of shafted with the teleporters. I sometimes I try and avoid yellow ones more than I try and purposely get blue ones. Now I lost a lot of ticks there. Sometimes I just YOLO this, see if I can make it. Clicked on the wrong tile. But if this last flame goes off, genuinely you're not gonna have enough time. I'd sometimes follow the tile markers, but I think that you have to be tick perfect for all these tile markers. So sometimes I just do it manually. I wait for the big one to go. Oh, come on. Wait for the all like both sides to go, and then just run it and just alternate what aisles I'm on. Tile to the screen square here, and then you'll make this first teleporter. Now this floor is annoying because it has that stupid flame wall that can either make or break a run. And depending on if you make the flame wall or not is depending on how lucky you get. Well, for me anyway, how lucky I get on this obstacle just here. Which I actually done amazing right there. We're gonna go to the orange tile, that orange tile, and then tick perfect it and make it all the way through. So you kind of just have to aim for whatever first tile is open and go from there. Sometimes I'll just YOLO it. If you get hit by flames or whatever, or even by the five wall, I don't know how much time you lose. Shooting for. So I don't think I lost the tick. I did not lose the tick. So we go to red. Now the red ones you have to tick perfect, but you can just get through if you get knifed on the run up to it like that. Then yeah, avoid the lightning. Are you good? Rotation around. So that big one on the right. So I don't think I'm gonna make it, but I'll try. I didn't make it. I also don't think I was on the right tile to made it anyway. So I probably could have, if I didn't YOLO it there and I just waited, I probably would have saved one cycle. I don't fully understand the timing of that obstacle. Sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. I didn't recharge my run energy and 40% before floor. Not quite enough. It might be. We'll find out. You know, if I keep running backwards like that, it won't be. I know my headphones are dying, bro. Stop fucking telling me. I'm just gonna wear it. I'm just gonna wear it. Makes it a bit quicker. No, I hate this fucking obstacle. I just wait for the sword to come, and then because I lost a lot of tick, luckily I got a blue teleporter. Otherwise, I would have to have waited for one. If the sword's just gone, you might as well follow it. Try to get a teleporter through the sword. Because if you do get hit by the sword, you respawn in time to go again once the sword has like gone back to its statue. So you don't lose any time yellowing it. And then fourth, now this is my least favorite obstacle. Sword gone, I got nice on the arrows, come out here, and then you just got to try and catch a teleporter, which I did, luckily. Make sure you avoid the arrows once you've teleported. And that was actually one of my cleanest 4-4s. If I didn't loot, that'd been a PB. It might have been a PB if I didn't just tell those two loots. Actually, no, I've done no loot runs, so I don't think that would have been a PB. Sword to go. Sword get flung. Where the teleporters. But you see, I'll make. Oh, I got hit by that. Probably should have waited. So if I didn't get hit by those arrows, I could have just made that run before the sword went again. What do I mean, bro? How am I supposed to react in that time from teleporting to avoiding the fucking arrows? Only 42% is enough. So click on that. Tile just here. One, two, three. You can tile. You can. I think if you're not tick perfect, you need to tile to here, path to here. But if you are tick perfect, these lightnings don't go off, and you can avoid them. I don't know if I can just run, like if I'm on continuous motion, if I'd make it or not. But wait for the sword to hit the yellow square. Run out there. Hmm. Maybe if I tile here, I can just YOLO it. We'll see. Nah, I would never have made that. Sword would have got me. Now there is a method to do it, but if the sword is out, you run to the tick perfect square, and then you get avoided by this flame set here, and then you can run round the corner when obviously the flames finish before the sword gets launched again. I haven't ever been in that cycle, so I do not know how to time it. But you have to wait. That's the second time I tried it out. Um, I don't think you're making that in one smooth motion. I tried it without tiling to the other green square, and I tried it by just by pathing to the green square this time. See if they're actually tick. Because normally I'd run into the flames. So I think, and then this time obviously I didn't run into the flames, but I didn't clear the flames in time. So you have to. I think the only reason you have to wait a tick there is because the lightning will get you. Otherwise, if you don't, if you're running perfectly and you don't wait a tick, you path onto the lightning, and then that obviously gonna stun you. Also avoid the fucking yellow tiles at the end of the fucking floor. So, man. But that does mean that I'm lined up. Oh, see, look, I think that's why you have to click on the green squares to avoid that lightning. But even if you do get hit by the lightning, you avoid. So if you don't loot, I think that's the timing you would make it down here if you were to perfect. Oh, I made that. No. One, two. Next run, I'll show you. And again, if you're a little bit late or whatever, you can just run to this left-hand side here. And then floor five. What this time? I won't be tick perfect on the yellow on the second yellow tile, and I'll show you what you can do. So if you're not tick perfect, you just wait here. But you can tick perfect this one, and you make it straight to this tile, and then straight to that tile. You avoid the sword. You get both of the teleports. Nice and easy. If you miss the tick, both like the yellow tick perfect, both yellow tick perfects, um, you're gonna miss the first teleporter, which means you're probably gonna get eaten by the sword. So you might have to wait for the sword to go, and then on its way back, kind of teleport through it. And then don't be a numpty like me. Recharge your run energy before floor 5. I have a number of times been at that last obstacle with about 8 run energy, which is not quite enough. Yeah, beginning bit of floor 5 easy as shit. Mhm. Sick early there. But dying, definitely not part of the plan. One, two. So let's say if you do fuck up the cycle completely, like I just did, the sword's already gone. I'm just going to wait for it. And then just teleport through it. Might as well get the last teleporter. So you won't hit that first blue teleporter, but you get back in time. Same with this one. When you turn up, the active one you won't reach, but it does reactivate in time for you to run to it without having to waste a tick or two. See, the thing is, I'm enjoying doing Sepulchre, which means that I don't want to stop to edit. You generally get, I think it's a minimum of 6 from the last coffin, and then like up to 6 from the bridge at the end as well. So you generally break even. Oh, I missed that. So I have every time lined up with these yellow ones. If you're on the green ones, you just tell to the green ones. Um, if you're not in time, okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2. So from this tile here, if you are tick perfect, you can run straight to this teleporter. Fucking plate bodies are 10 kilograms, bro. That's crazy. So that try to avoid the yellow teleporters. I instead done the exact opposite, got teleported by yellow teleporter. So here, I'm lined up with yellow, I'm lining up with green, I'm back to lining up with yellow. One, two. Now, if I miss the yellow, oh, that's too hard to explain. But yeah, just stay on whatever colors you've got. One, two, and then you'll see here. I think because I just teleported, the sword gave me immunity, but you can just sidestep around it anyway. If you take like the fourth teleporter instead of the fifth or the third row of blues, you have to run around it. I really get hit by it. Sometimes the teleporters actually cause me more problems than anything because I don't really like it will fuck up my clip. And then I get hit by arrow. So I'm on green cycle right now. One, two, run straight to that green one. One, two, cast at this green one over here. One, two. Poison slats always bug me. Because when they come up, I think that I've been hit by a fucking. So the sword's coming back, so I can tell to this first one, teleport over the sword. Use this last one just to gain a bit of time. Really get hit by that. Crazy. So yeah, if you can hit a teleport on the double blues, you can avoid the double yellows. Always good. Now where are we? It looks like we're going to be on green. One, two, one, two. Now the first couple of green ones, yellow ones, you don't need to be tick perfect on. If you are being tick perfect and not looting, then you can just run. Can I run? Yep. So this is going to be a bit tricky. I just missed a tick. But there you go, a little sad step. I might have had immunity for the sword, I'm not sure, but it's always worth just sidestepping in case. So green cycle. One, two. YOLO. Nope, that's a shame. So on the green cycle. One, two. One, two. So the green square is good because it puts you on the side, which lines you up for the lightning in the middle. Now I'll probably get the sword on the way back. I think I was a tick late. I won't tick perfect. Yeah, so I was a tick late on that last green square, which means I missed this teleporter. I don't think I'm making that one. This is going to be a bit techy. Yep. I didn't want to hit that third blue teleporter. I wanted to hit the last one. I don't know if that sidestep there was necessary either. No, I don't know that. I've learned. Mhm. I'm on the green. Not making that. One, two. I mean, I might have made to the next green if I had just continuously run. Don't have to be tick perfect on that one, which is lucky because I was not. One, two. So the sword is about to get flung, and I'll definitely avoid it. Pushing it a little bit close, but we'll be okay. Had yeah, I actually had my diagonal running right for once, but I misjudged where the arrows were. Sometimes I will wait if I misclick. But it's fucking lightning, bro. Swear. But that's just me. I'm just gonna avoid these shadows. Just gonna avoid these yellow teleporters. I try and save. Get hit by fucking the same yellow teleporter like 3 times. Have I made it past? I have made it past. Thank you. So the lightning is I hate it so much. So you do want to spend more time running like diagonally instead of sideways. Lee man's got his it says Yummy 4, big poggers. That's absolute bullshit. Can I run? See look, that's cap. That's cap. Sometimes I know when it's gonna happen, bro. Like, why am I going backwards, bro? I have yet found a reliable way to use this fucking teleporters, bro. That was just a misclick. Yeah, no, this stupid shit. So can we get in position? That was a yellow square. Get in the right tile. Run my diagonals. Get out of the fire. Got a little bit of breathing space. No, I missed a tick, so I'm just gonna wait here. If you don't miss a tick, you can go green to green. Just keeping an eye on. Oh, get out the flames. Yeah, it's worth just keeping an eye on the arrows so you can see what ones are getting ready. Try and dodge as early as you can. This, I remember sometimes, like, one time I think it took me like almost 10 minutes just to fucking do this, just to do that shit. Yeah, to do that shit. Yeah. And then you do all that, and then you get Ring of Endurance. And it was worth it. Bit of bam, bit of buff. Maybe not. Get 116 rune out bars. Can you imagine getting 116 rune out bars? It's fucking insane. Alright, we're on the green side. I've seen those, so I'm just gonna avoid as early as I can. Run up. Now, because I sidestepped, I missed the tick, so I didn't clear the flames. And again, I sidestepped. Oh, I made it this time. But I got hit by the fucking lightning. So there is like if you're on the yellow tiles, you line up for the side of the lightning, I think. And then if you're on the green tiles, you can run through the middle of the lightning. If you just tile to these green squares, then you'll always avoid the lightning. But I'm not good at knowing where my true tile is. I'm just watching the statues. I'm going to get preemptively in the middle, but they're doing a double left. Preemptively in the middle again. Get around and move. I've now got like a whole million XP more than smithing. 6.7 mil, and I've got 700k more than construction. And also my defense level is only 93. I've got more agility than defensive speed now. So tiers are not going to go into agility for a long time. But at least my account is halfway to max. Now, he said changing the left click on that obsolete to quick exit might be worth it. But then the first time I done that, I tried to recharge my run at the end of floor two and I left because unfortunately it's not just that last one that you're checking. It's you changed all of them. But I'm not that good yet. The green tiles. I don't know if I need to wait here, but I do because that's a stupid place to get hit. Really could have made that, to be honest. I'm getting very nice with the arrows right here. Yeah, this is at this point here is when I remember to reset my agility. But because I'm about to get an agility drop, I don't reset it. But if I keep talking about it, I will reset it as soon as I leave. into the flames there. Luckily, it wasn't the side that was on fire. Pretty sure you can go green to green if you time it right. But I don't always time it right, so sometimes I'll just do that in two takes. And like, that was really a yellow side. But yeah, I went in the middle because I didn't know where the swords were going, and then I didn't go back to the left hand. And then that one, I was like, trying to rush it a little bit too much. And these are the instances when I need to use my token because I start getting in my head and I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm gonna lose my job. Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast. And you've got to wait for a good rotation. And then we get nice. We're gonna make a new friend. We're gonna make a new friend. We're making a new friend. Are you in a fucking clan chat, bro? You should join the Tanzuto clan chat, bro. I don't know if you ever watched Tanzu and Fasoto. Fasot, fucking Tanzu and Fasot. What the fuck is his name? Fatoso. God damn. Tanzu and Fatoso. Some good British YouTubers. Kind of like the UK version of Lincoln Raj. They do their challenges. It's not exactly them we fight. They do have some PvP challenges. Um, but very similar to two lads challenging each other to a RuneScape-esque task. Flipping that. Because I was playing silly buggers, trying to avoid the arrows. So I misclicked, but thankfully I misclicked in the right place. I was aiming for the wrong direction. Sometimes misclicks don't save you that. Now, this section here is the hardest because obviously you got the least amount of time to react to the arrows. So sometimes you just need to get nice on getting on the same side. Oh, 30 seconds left. So this is where the fucking bad boys come in handy. So I think it takes 29 seconds to loot this coffin and get back in time. Like I'm literally gonna be 2 ticks too slow. I just spent 10 marks to get 10 marks. But I got two times for this one. But this one, we'll first try, so it's fun. Wow. There we go. Nah, bro, again. What, use another fucking crystal again, bro? What's happened to these last two runs? It's how I said Hallowed Sepulchre. And those two laps, dead loot. See what the XP is like. 70k XP an hour on those two. Let's do one more because it is addicting. Mhm. That's how you get a ring of endurance. That's two insurances, yeah. Where is it? Where are we? Oh, that's fucking place, bro. Anyway, so that is a grand total of I'm getting XP an hour, 72 per Steven. 68, so yeah, 68k an hour, but I have been sat in it forever long, so 68.8, so 69k an hour. It said I had 7.1k thieving XP an hour, and I was like, I'm getting a lot more than that. I thought that was my thieving XP. But bam, click 11 mil, click tutorial, bit of bam, bit of bosh. Come here, replenish the plank sack, get some more of these bank dilutations. Hmm. And then once I've got, how much do you give me? Once I've got a little bit more, and I'll turn my 4 bits of graceful that I'm wearing into black and go from there. Robin? I'm not making that. Am I okay? One, two, three. Fucking hell, bro.